Papua New Guinea's Stephen Abraham and Sydney Francisco from Palau may look like ordinary flatmates.
Can you move the spatula, Stephen?
But this is no ordinary meal. They're in training here on the Gold Coast to help them qualify for Paris, with support from the Australian government's PacificAus sports program.
Got any leftover vegetables? Throw it in.
And tonight, that means tips about nutrition from a local chef.
And you're hitting all of your nutrients that you want to get.
By morning, they're back at the track.
Sit.
Both athletes are sprinters. Stephen is fighting for a spot on PNG's Paralympics team.
Okay, drive through.
He lost part of his left arm in a boating accident when he was 12. For a long time after it happened, Stephen struggled to face anyone.
I don't want people to see me like that, so I was at the house all day.
His aunt, desperate to see him smile again, encouraged him to try athletics.
Athletics changed my life, yeah.
It gave him focus, and soon enough, his talent for running was obvious to everyone.
So when I go and run, then I came first.
By 2023, he was representing PNG at the Pacific Games in Honiara, where he won silver, dedicating the medal to his father, who died just months before the meet. Stephen says running always helps when times are tough.
Sometimes in the house or when I sleep, or I used to think about, like, I used to imagine like how I'm running, how I'm gonna run my race, how I'm gonna run my time.
Ready, go!
His Gold Coast coach is Leanne Hines-Smith, who's been working to improve the way Stephen starts each race.
That looked really aggressive. You can really see that part of his shoulder working. Really good.
This training session is less than a month before the Oceania Athletics Championship in Suva, where Stephen hopes to qualify for Paris. In case you can't wait until the end of this video, here's a sneak peek of what happened there.
Away, got a fantastic start in the middle was Abraham from Papua New Guinea. And is that a full start? Must be, because everyone else stopped.
We'll tell you how that drama finished shortly. But first, let's catch up with Stephen's training mate Sydney, who, yes, was named after the Sydney Olympics. Her mum Peoria was Palau's first Olympian, competing in 2000 also as a sprinter.
My mom just enjoyed Sydney so much. She loved everything from the opening ceremony to her own race to breaking her own record. She loved it so much that she had to name her first child Sydney, which I think is cute.
But growing up, Sydney also felt pressure to replicate her mum's success.
I've been hearing like, oh, you're gonna be the next one. You're gonna be breaking her record. You're gonna go to the Olympics. I even went on the talk show in Palau and said, I am not my mom.
These days, she's flipped her thinking and not only loves athletics, but wants to break her mum's Palau national record in the 100 meters.
That record has been sitting there for too long. I think it's time for someone to break it. And I am more than happy to be that person.
That means hard work every day, from sessions in the gym
So you've got a straight line.
to practicing technique on the track.
You went out there.
Both Sydney and Stephen say their Australian training camp has helped refine their skills.
All I can do is just give this training everything I have and then continue to break my own personal record, because I think that's going to help me towards Paris.
If I qualify, and I will be excited, and I know my country and my family will be proud of me. I will put my country first and I will go for it.
In Bulavinaka, welcome to day 5 of the Oceania Athletics Championships. A beautiful day here in Suva.
The weather may be beautiful, but the outlook for Stephen is unclear. Just 8 days before this meet, he suffered a hamstring injury.
Do you feel like it's fatiguing? Is it tired?
For a while, it seemed he wouldn't be able to race today, but remarkably, here he is, lining up for the start.
Away.
Stephen came out like a bullet, but a late call of a false start confused everyone, including the legendary race caller Bruce McAvaney.
I was thinking, wow, he's going to win by a long margin.
Given Stephen was still recovering from injury, the false start was the last thing he needed.
So Stephen Abraham last to go down, no wonder. He'd done a lot of work, hadn't he?
Second time out, Stephen proved just as fast.
away, and Abraham looked to get a fantastic start there, completely dashed away. Jackson Love having a terrific run. He was in the Commonwealth Youth Games last year, but it's Abraham clearly in front.
His final time of 11.75 was good enough for the win, but not his personal best, and just shy of qualification time for Paris.
I know you wanted more. I know you wanted more. I'm so proud that you got here. It's okay. All right?
He's clearly disappointed.
It's not over. We're going to do everything we can. All right?
Yeah.
On the other side of the track, Sydney is preparing for her race when the phone rings.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Sydney. How are you?
It's her mum, back in Palau.
I am pretty nervous.
I know that feeling.
The call becomes emotional.
It's actually gonna make me cry.
They both know the sacrifices it takes to compete at this level.
Sorry. I know you're gonna do much, much better than when I used to run.
I'm ready.
Here's the second heat.
Lane B, Sydney Francisco.
Despite a strong headwind,
And she got a good start.
Sydney performed well with a solid race.
And also Cruz out wide, but now Wilson getting away. And Wilson's going to go through and defeat Tagati. And third, probably Francisco, I think.
A time of 13.37 means her mum's national record of 12.5 seconds remains for now, but Sydney will have another chance to beat it when she represents Palau at the Olympics.
All of the 3 months of hard work and training and everything else paid off, and I'm excited for more.
Although Stephen won't be in Paris, he says he'll be cheering Sydney and his other training mates on and knows his own athletics career is far from over.
You know, I try my best. I put all of my effort to run. I'm happy.